Alright, welcome back to the channel. I made the trip. Everything went good. Right off the bat, I know you guys are going to be dying to see it. So, I didn't have a chance to record a lot of my airbrushing tutorial today. Obviously, I was trying to learn as much as I could and pay attention. I didn't want to be distracting myself with a video, but I think I did a pretty good job. This is the Lamborghini airbrushed by me. Way better than I was coming out with before. Way better.
And you did that?
Oh yeah. Also, I did this one for my buddy Tim, in case you didn't know where I was. So we airbrushed this one today too. And these don't have clear, obviously, on them. They haven't been wet sanded or anything, but that's pretty nice. So now I know what I'm doing wrong. I can step up to doing more airbrushing. After listening to Tim, taking his advice, watching him do one, and then him kind of helping me along with the GTO, I now know what I was doing wrong. So I think it should get easier for me from here on out. But while I'm here, oh, before I forget, I don't remember what this color is. It's in the car. So in the next video, I'll have to tell you guys the name of this color. It's a Scale Finishes color. Is it a splash color?
Splash.
I think it's a splash color.
Ophelia, Violet Ophelia, or something like that.
Okay, yeah, it's SP, I do remember the number, SP-077, so, and ends up being a Lamborghini color, believe it or not. So I thought while I was here, I would show you this room, because you don't get to see other people's setups very often, and this is a good one. So I'm going to flip the camera around, and I'm going to start at one end, and work my way around. So, we'll be right back. Alright, so, camera flipped around. We'll start at one end of the room and go around. This is Tim's paints. These are his, he's got splash paints, scale finishes, and he's got a few. That's a very handy, neat little setup he's got. Then as you go down here, he's got his MCWs, Tamiya's, stuff like that. I highly recommend, if you're going to have a lot of paint like that, that you get a setup like this so you can see what you've got. Unlike me, who I got to change my setup a little bit because I've got mine stuck in something. So I can't just turn around and see what colors I've got. And that looks like it'd be a lot more user-friendly. So, but yeah. There's his paints. Now we'll step around here. I got to kind of go backwards to his stash. Now those kits, actually I'm going to walk back here. Try not to make everybody sick. So the kits that are on the shelves, as you can see, are too deep. And he's got a lot of cool kits. A lot. How many kits did you estimate you had, Tim?
About 440.
440 kits, unbuilt.
About 70 of my truck kits.
So he's got some really cool kits too, guys. Like he's got some cool Johans. He's got some Matthew Inman style kits, stuff that Matt would go crazy over. Some more Johans there. Some Salvino's kits. Then he's got more kits down here. Some really cool old kits in there too. Like, when was the last time you saw one of those? That's really neat. Cool stuff. And then over here, again, double stacked. Nice and neat and organized. And then on the floor, truck kits. Those are more than double stacked, right? If I remember correctly.
You know, they're standing on end, so they go all the way around. Yeah.
So, yeah, that's pretty neat. And on the middle shelf, I wanted to wait and show you This is how neatly organized he has his parts. I have, just for reference, guys, I have one of these bins that just has miscellaneous parts in it. It's got a little bit of everything. So, I'm not the guy to come to if you're missing a part. He's got some resin bodies and stuff in there. Like the, some cool stuff. It's got some C1 model stuff. And then more stuff over here. Kits and whatnot. So what's gonna blow your mind, guys, is I'm gonna back up at the end of this and show you how big this room is. And it is not as big as you would think. More stash. Cool stuff. Now, before I start showing you built kits, I want to show you his bench setup. I mean, that's an organized bench. So he's got all his gravity paints there. And his Tamiya paints. Lined up nice and neat. Thinners and glues and polishes and stuff like that. And tools. And he's got stuff in the drawers like Q-tips and stuff like that in here, and tapes, all neatly organized. This is pretty cool. It's got a little garage. That's a little garage, right?
Mm.
Yeah, that's neat. For display. More tools. Now, he's got some really cool built kits. These are going to be kind of hard to see, guys, but I'll do my best. Oh, cool story. That's the kit that you got from your buddy, right?
Yeah, that kit was built in, I don't know whatever year that model came out, so it's old.
Yeah.
And it was never even painted. The plastic was just polished. That was it.
And that guy had a car that, like a 1-to-1 that matches it.
He has
right?
a real one, yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
And I think Tim said the real one was like pretty close to perfect restoration on it.
Yeah. It's number 2 in the country, I believe.
Wow. It's more. Built kits. Cool stuff. This truck actually inspired me to build the Ford plow truck that I built. That's really cool. And then this whole setup, which is really, really cool. Brought home an NNL award, which is something to be extremely proud of. And we got more built kits. Every one of them is a stunner, in my opinion. You know, the glare on the cases is a little rough, but you're getting the gist of it. Now, you guys that get the Model Cars magazine should recognize that one. That one's actually in the magazine this month. So all cool stuff. Now, I'm going to go over here and stand with my back against the kits and show you how big this room is. That's it, guys. So, very organized space, really cool stuff in here. Again, it's nice to see somebody else's setup. There's also a NASCAR fan, a Kevin Harvick fan, a senior fan, so that's all cool stuff. Very cool. Alright, let me flip the camera back around and we'll say goodbye. Alright guys, there you have it. So, painting was a success. There's the Lamborghini for the club challenge. I'll go home, wet sand that, put some clear on it, wet sand that, and then put it together. And I'm thinking that that's going to be pretty nice. So thank you, Tim.
You're welcome.
And now I have to make the drive back to New Hampshire. So I think it's like, I don't even know what time it is. 6, something like that?
6:40.
6:40. So 6:40. I should be home 8:30, 9 o'clock. So that's it. Thanks for watching. Thanks for subscribing. For you guys that were hoping to get a filmed tutorial on airbrushing, sorry. I can't do that until I know what I'm doing. So maybe someday I'll show you. Maybe. I don't know, though. I think that's it. Oh, geez, I don't know if I showed these. His built truck kits. There's just so much stuff in this room. It's like I could probably stand here and spin around 3 times and see something different every time I spin around. Alright guys, thanks. I really appreciate you watching. As always, go check out Hobby Nut Models. Description's linked in the video. The link is in the description of the video. It's been a long day. I'm sure you go there and get probably at least half these kits. He's got a good selection, so go check them out. And I think that's it. So, until next time, have a good one.